I'm Justin Stokes with Justin Stokes Outdoors. I'm back out here today working on my boat. I did a video a couple months ago on how to remove heavy oxidation from your boat using rubbing and polishing and waxing compounds. That worked really well, but what I found out is 2 months after I did it, the oxidation all comes back. It doesn't really fix the problem. So I'm here today doing the wet sanding technique, and I'm going to show you guys how I do that, the different sandpaper grits that I use for it, and then what the finished product looks like. And it's a lot of work that goes into it. It takes a lot longer than using the rubbing compounds, but you're going to get a lot longer lasting outcome, and you're going to be really happy with it. So it's worth the hard work. Hope you guys enjoy. So we're going to use 3 different grits of sandpaper. We're going to first go through and wet sand the whole boat with 800 grit sandpaper. Then after we hit that, we're going to wipe it down with the damp rag. We're going to come back with 1500 grit sandpaper and then wipe that down with a damp rag, and then finish it off with 2000 grit sandpaper. You want to make sure to wet sand it, because if you don't wet sand it, then you'll end up burning the gel coat, and you don't want to do that. So make sure you use plenty of water, and you're just going to sand it real good, using just really sanding on it good. It doesn't take a lot of sanding to remove the oxidation, but the more you sand on it, the better it's going to look. So, don't just, run down it real quick. Make sure you spend some time getting in the creases and the crevices on your boat to get a good finished product. Once you finish the sanding with the sandpaper and wiping it down, you'll wash your boat real good, and then you're going to go back to the steps that I showed you in the previous video, and I'll put a link to that in the description so you can watch it. But you're still gonna, I like to go back with the rubbing compound, the polishing compound, and then finish with the wax, and you just get a really good looking, this boat's a 2002, and it makes it look like a brand new boat when you're done with it. So I'll put the link to the other video in the description, so once you finish with this video, you can go over and watch that one to see how to finish out your boat. Okay, here we go with the 80 grit. Make sure you keep it plenty wet. All the creases. Then you're going to wipe it with a damp rag. Get all that dirty water off of there. Now we're going to come back with the 1500 grit and just do the same process. Wipe it down with the damp rag. Now finish it off with 2000 grit. Remembering to use plenty of water. Once you finish with the 2000 grit, you're going to want to use a clean rag, or really just want to wash your entire boat down if you've been sanding on the entire boat. Get it nice and clean. And then you're going to go back and use the steps in my previous video with the rubbing compounds. I'm going to run through it real quick, but I'm not going to go into depth. So if you guys want to see how to do that in depth, check the link in the description and it'll take you to that video. Go. That's how you wet sand your boat to get that factory shine back. It takes a lot of work. It takes some time to sand down a whole bass boat, but it's really worth it in the end. I mean, as you can see, this boat here where we just sanded looks like a brand new boat, and you're not just kind of roughing up, scrubbing off the surface stuff. You're actually getting down there, removing that oxidation and getting down to that nice gel coat finish that you have when you buy the boat brand new. Like I said, the video to the polishing part is in the description. You guys check that out to get the finish on it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it helps you out. You guys be safe out there on the water. See you next time.